What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about how I make viral shorts using the prompt method. If you don't know me, my name's Andrew Borger. I've effectively gotten over 50 million views for clients and myself on social media, and today I'm going to show you exactly that. Let's just talk about this checklist that I made. So this is going to ensure success for all the videos you post, and I actually run this checklist by myself when I post content. It's some of the most basic stuff or basic knowledge, but it goes a long way. And this is like the first thing I actually learned when I started making short form content. And within 2 weeks of learning it, I managed to get 10 million views on TikTok selling products online. So it was pretty cool. And by the way, you don't just need to sell products. Like, you can do talking videos, whatever it may be. You can use this checklist and it'll work for that. So let's start with number one, get watch time. So you want people to watch your video for as long as possible, because this is like the most important factor when you want to get a viral video on social media is the watch time. One, because the platforms want the users to stay on the platform for longer, because then they can push out more advertisements to them, therefore making them more money. So this is effectively why, but you want watch time too, just because it boosts your video and all that stuff. So get them to watch multiple times too. That's another thing. So if you're able to, you want them to watch all the way through and at least like once more, or 2.5 I would say is like the best number, because then you get the video to like at least 100K views overnight, like guaranteed. If people are watching more than twice, they're gonna your video is gonna get boosted, I promise you. So the second one is gonna be drive engagement. So you want likes, comments, and shares. This is like some of the most basic stuff too. So likes, comments, and shares, it boosts your video too. It tells the algorithm that people are liking it and it's a good video, quality content. So they'll boost your video for that. And not only that, you can start replying to the comments and like finding out what your audience wants from you. So like, let's say you're a coach or consultant and you're making like valuable content and people are asking questions. You could kind of nurture those people into leads, I would say, and ask them questions or make videos about what they're saying in the comments, like, how do I do this or how do I do that? You can reply with a video if you want. So that's also like a huge W. So the third one is be a hooker. So if you're not already a hooker, you got to be one. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are nowadays. So be a hooker. Have a good hook in the beginning of your videos. It's very important for this. So the hook is what makes people watch all the way through, in my opinion, from experience. So if you don't have a good hook, usually your video is just going to be trash. Like, I've seen videos with bad hooks, but the rest of the video is like golden. Basically, what we'll do is like we'll take those videos, we'll restructure the first 3 seconds of the video with like a really good hook, and then it'll go viral. But the one without a bad, or the one with a bad hook will get like 100 views. So a hook is like essentially really important for when you want to get viral content. It's not just something to like kind of put aside and not fucking do. So it's very important. So four, analyze what's worked in the past. With this, it's a little bit hard if you don't know how to do that. So what I do is I use TikTok to analyze what sort of worked. But you really want to copy your competitors, because at the end of the day, the people who saw your competitors' content are not going to be the same people who see your content. If you're able to, I would copy your competitors and just kind of, when you start seeing a little bit of success, and you're getting some viral content or you're getting the views you want, that's when I would start to kind of pick it up on your own and just try a little bit of your own stuff rather than just copying your competitors. So five, think outside the box a little bit. Again, if you struggle with content ideation, that's going to be a little bit hard for you to do. So what I would do again is use TikTok, and if you want, you can even use ChatGPT. So use AI to come up with content ideas. I have a video coming out about that soon. Here's another thing. It's actually a lot easier than you think, and it's a lot harder to turn that audience into customers than you think. You can get viral content easily. But if you're not targeting the right people, you're not nurturing your audience, and you're not effectively using the right sales pitches in your videos, or the right SEO, or the right thumbnails, whatever it may be, you're not going to turn your audience into a revenue or a profit. This is an important thing to know. Views don't necessarily get you money unless you do it properly. This is a lesson that I learned within 2 weeks of filming content, because I ran e-commerce stores and I posted videos for products. I had a video hit 5 million views, And the video was pushed out to the ages of 6 to 12 years old. And I kid you not, I did not get one sale because it was all little kids in the comments commenting a bunch of bullshit. Views don't effectively mean sales unless you do it properly. And here's why you should listen to me. This is literally accounts that I've ran. Two of these accounts I ran myself. Like, I filmed the videos. And then one of these accounts is a client account, and it's basically just a gym in Chicago that does powerlifting, and I ran their content for them, or I at least helped the owner come up with the ideas, and I coached him through it. So this is the first account. We grew this to like 10 or 20 million views in, I think, like, I would say at least 4 months. But effectively, all we did was film pranks. I came up with the ideas and helped them out with that. And then this is my client account. Basically, it's just the gym I was talking about. So they got 1.1 million views in 90 days. And just like yesterday, they're still getting viral content. This screenshot's old, but obviously it's not August of last year anymore. So it's been like a couple months, like 6. But actually yesterday, this is for another video, like this presentation I'm making. They got a video to 500,000 views, like using the tips and tricks that I taught him yesterday. So pretty sick. And then here's a slipper store that I ran, and I was able to repeat the same video over and over again and get over 20 million views on this account. That was pretty cool, in my opinion. These are just 3 of the videos that went viral. Like, you can see this video has 360,000 views, and this one has, 700,000 views? Yeah, so that's pretty sick too. But yeah, just pretty good stuff, you know? The next thing we're going to talk about is video structure. So every video has a basic structure, and it should follow for short form content, and it goes something like this. Every video should start with a hook to capture their attention and interest them. 2, providing an engagement segment of the video to retain their attention. And 3, depending on the type of content you make, you should have like a call to action at the end. To be honest, it really depends like what type of content you make. Some people I recommend to have the CTA, some people I don't. So, but you know, you'll have to test it out for yourself to see if it actually works. How to make working hooks. A hook is often overlooked and can be the most simple fucking thing. Like, here's an example of a hook that a fitness influencer used, and it worked over and over, and it literally got 100 million views. Stop making bad content. Like, that's an example of a hook. Like, this is literally what he did. He would say, stop doing X and X, or whatever it was, because he was like a fitness coach. I don't really know. Like, stop like bending your arms in on the bench press, or what. That's just like an example. But he used this over and over again. And this dude, like, I know you're like, these are lower views. Like, this is 200K and like 15K. But if you scroll down, this dude got a video to like 20 million views on TikTok. Like, I kid you not. It's fucking insane. In my past experience, hooks need to have these attributes. So it needs to call the audience out directly. It needs to do something extremely funny. It needs to show something interesting. Or it needs to ask them something directly. So if you do any of these 4 things, it's going to be a good hook. I know you've seen this chart in like 4th grade or 3rd grade. This is literally the chart for short form content. I know, it's crazy. They were teaching this stuff in 3rd grade, and now I'm teaching it to big business owners. Basically, this chart is something that you'd want to use when you're like scripting out your videos too. So you want to start with like the beginning, exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. That's how a short form video should work. So it doesn't have to be complex, but it also takes time to find what works. And when you do find what works, you can usually repeat it over and over again. So back to the slipper video up here. Yeah, so this video was like the same exact like thing every single time. I filmed it over and over again, and it went viral every single time. So you can and then same thing for Dr. Rob. Like, he had the same type of content or the same scripts or lines, hooks, I would say, and it went viral over and over again. So don't reinvent the wheel, just do what works. So how to retain viewers from a watch time? This is a really good question. Do these 3 things and your retention will go up a shit ton. So use on-screen captions. Consistently change the angle of your video every second, as well as like the interaction in your video. Like, use your hands, talk. If you can, you could like even walk around in whatever space you're in. So 3, become a better storyteller and perfect your video scripts. Oh my god, this is so important. So be a good storyteller. Like, people will get bored of you very quickly if you don't know how to tell a good story. And in all honesty, I'm not perfect myself. Like, I am still perfecting my storytelling throughout the time as I go on. Use my hands better, just like overall be a better person when speaking and all that stuff. So that's something that you guys should be doing too. So innovating and new ideas. The best way to come up with new ideas is to do some research in the same niche that you're making content in and just see what has worked in the past. And we did talk about this a little bit earlier. Find different ways to say things and test hooks in the videos. Here's the idea behind split testing ideas. So you take the same concept and tweak a minor part of it and see the performance change. Usually it has very little impact or it has a significant impact. Just taking a small part of your video and tweaking it and seeing if that effectively changes the outcome is so important. That's literally what split testing is. And you should be doing that for like at least 20% of your content, because a lot of videos that should go viral won't go viral, but a lot of videos that should go viral will go viral. So replay what I just said if you don't understand that. It makes perfect sense. A lot of content that should go like get 10, 20 million views doesn't. And a lot of content that does will get 20 million, 30 million views. So no one truly knows how the algorithm works on social media. It's more of a fact of just creating high quality content consistently and then just praying that you guys will get the views. And then if you set it up properly, you will. You can split test hooks, main messages, call to actions, thumbnails. So yeah, so this is basically just how I make viral shorts on social media. I do run a done for you service, and what we do is we will get you 1 million views in 90 days or send your money back to you. And we also offer guaranteed sales calls from the videos that you post online. So if you're interested in that, you can check the description down below. I have a link to my website and you can check that out. But now that you have everything you need, go make some viral fucking videos and then comment down below if you start getting some viral content out there. I'll talk to you guys soon.